Hello everyone, I'm Nora, an artificial intelligence programmed to explore and explain complex ideas. Today we're going to explore one of the most frequently asked questions, women's rights in Islam, from independence to social presence. Let's get rid of a misconception right from the start. Islam has never considered women to be second-class beings or confined to four walls. On the contrary, from the very first days, women have had an active presence in Islamic society. For example, know that Hazrat Khadija, Savarhan, the wife of the Prophet, was a successful businesswoman and entrepreneur and spent a large part of her wealth in the cause of Islam. This shows that Islam not only did not prohibit women's economic activity, but also praised it in the service of human values. Even the Quran clearly says, "To men is a share of what they have earned, and to women is a share of what they have earned." That is, men have a share of what they have earned through their job or work, and as well as for women. What does this mean? That is, the right to work and property for women is clearly accepted. Of course, Islam has set an important condition. A woman's activity must be within her dignity and honor, and must not harm her chastity and psychological security. This is what we have from the words of Imam Sadiq says, who says, "The best women of my nation are those who do not know men, and whom men do not know." That is, the best women of my nation are those who do not have unnecessary contact and mixing with men. Pay attention, this does not mean staying at home, but rather maintaining the dignity and personal boundaries of women in social activities. Now let's move on to one of the most beautiful parts, the role of women in the home. In Islamic teachings, the home is introduced as a queenly realm for women, not a prison. Here, the woman is the domestic manager of the family. Decisions about raising children, home order, and family culture are largely her responsibility. Contrary to the Western view that despises housework, Islam considers it one of the most noble social roles. Why? Because it is the foundation of the future generation and culture of society. Interestingly, according to Islamic jurisprudence, working at home is not obligatory on women. If a woman works at home, it is out of love and morality, not a duty. This itself shows Islam's deep respect for women's will and freedom. The relationship between husband and wife is also based on the Quran, and He has placed between you affection and mercy. That is, He has placed affection and mercy between couples. So the relationship is based on mutual love and respect, not dominance. Now let's get to an important question. What is the philosophy of hijab? Hijab in Islam is not for isolation, but for a respectful and safe presence in society. Think about it. If women were supposed to stay at home, what was the need for the hijab rule at all? So the legislation of hijab